Good afternoon, Beeville. This is Cindy Clark again from PAC-B TV, and I'm here with a segment of a Did You Know? And with me here today, and thank you for coming, Kelly, is Kelly Davenport of Bowling for Autism. And if you don't know what that is, then she's going to explain everything. We've got an event coming up which we'll talk about in a minute. But so, anyways, Kelly, how'd you get involved in this?
Well, first off, I want to say thank you for having me on.
You're welcome.
Very good for the community, and I'm glad to get the word out. Bowling for Autism came about as a passion of mine with my brother being on the spectrum, and it's always been something that's been very near and dear to my heart between everything he's involved with and his Special Olympics and different groups with the YMCA Autism, and just us being really close growing up. So it's something I wanted to do to give back to the community.
Now, how did you get involved in this particular organization?
I pretty much just sat there one day and I was like, you know what? What's something I can do that I can give back to the community? And I thought of him and I'm like, okay, this is someone that inspires me every day. And autism awareness is always something that's very important, and there needs to be a lot more acceptance going on. So I kind of connected that and bowling as one of his favorite activities, and it just made sense to go about doing it. And here we are 12 years later and still going strong.
You've been doing it for 12 years,
Yeah.
so you're the founder and the organizer
Yes.
of this whole, whole organization. Okay. All right. So anyways, what other, what types of things, events do you do on a daily, do you do things on a daily basis with this organization? Because I know it's in Pennsylvania as well, right?
Yeah, that's where it started.
Okay.
I grew up in Weimar, Pennsylvania. It's a much smaller area than up here, but very local, community-based. It kind of reminds me of Beeville in that sense, because you see a lot of that community outreach and supporting each other. And yeah, it's been going there this is the 12th event this year, actually coming up on April 22nd. And it's just gotten bigger, and I think it helped having a name there. When I went to school there, I grew up there, and I worked there for a while before I made New York my new home.
Well, I'm glad you came.
Yeah. But it's just something that I'm hoping to keep giving back and reach as many organizations who support special needs individuals as possible. My brother definitely loves it, and when I see him with his Special Olympics bowling group, they just have a blast together, and they do tournaments, and they're just constantly looking forward to it. And they'll ask me throughout the year, now that this event is more established, they're like, when's the next one? When's the next one? I want to go bowl. And
Well, do they bowl on a regular basis? And I know you've got events, but they bowl like weekly or monthly or?
Yeah, their Special Olympics bowling usually goes from, COVID kind of mixed up a couple things, but before that is usually like August or September until November, and then they have accumulation. But a lot of them will also meet up on the side and just go out together bowling and stuff. And up here I work with the Arc of Onondaga, and we had a lot of people that just love going out bowling. We would take them over and just go for a couple hours, and they just love the hell out of it.
Now you've got an event coming up locally, right?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So this is the first year that I'm reaching it in Baldwinsville. I'm a local resident, been here for a bit, and it was always a passion of mine to be like, you know what, I'm up here, I've been living in New York, let's make something up here, let's make a difference in this community too. So this was the first year that I felt comfortable, that I was established enough to be able to be like, hey, New York, come out and support autism awareness. And I hooked up with Gary at Beeville Sports Bowl, and he was awesome from the start, just wanted to help charity function. And here we are, come May 13th, we're having our first CNY branch of Bowling for Autism event.
Oh, I think it's a great event for the kids. It certainly is. So you've been doing this for how many years now? 12 years, you said?
In 2012 I started it.
Okay.
So this is the 12th Pennsylvania event, and then it'll be the first New York. So I'll just have to name it according to the state.
Right. Well, that's all right.
That's still my home area, and they love it down there. That's where my brother still lives, and I'm up here, so
Is he going to come up for that event? Because you said he still lives in, your brother still lives, is he going to come up for this event?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'll do it both.
Good. Well, you have the event. Now, what time does it start? What are some of the details on the local sport? It's at the Sports Bowl locally here.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
tell us a little bit,
Sports
give us
Bowl.
some more details on that.
Okay, the event goes from 1 to 5 p.m. It's going to have live music with the Guyan Band. They're going to be playing classic rock music throughout the event, doing different sets. we're also going to have a basket raffle. We have a lot of big donors that came in, and I'm really excited for it being our first year in New York area. We've gotten a lot of big names, and I'm looking for as much help from the community as possible. Businesses, organization, individuals, anybody who would come and support that. And it's just going to be a fun day. And if we're lucky, we might have a couple surprises come that day of the event.
Oh. So now you have an entry fee to get in, and then that gets your shoes and money towards food.
Yes.
Okay. Then you have the baskets. You have a band. Okay. I just want to make sure that everybody knows. So it's Saturday, May 13th at the Ballsville Sports Bowl. And if you have any questions about any of this, you can contact us with our email, info@pacbtv.org. And if you have questions, we can forward them on to Kelly. If you want to know how to maybe get advance sale tickets or any more information, that's how you can do that. Now, do you have any other events coming up down the road here?
At the moment, I just have the Pennsylvania Bowling for Autism on April 22nd and ours on May 13th. But one of the things I've thought about doing as one of my, how can we make Bowling for Autism better and branch out, was to possibly do like some kind of smaller event, maybe in the fall time, maybe like a spaghetti dinner or pancake breakfast, something like that, that people can come out and just raise funds for a group. I'm hoping to get that started, so maybe Baldwinsville will be the first spot to do it.
Well, I can tell you Baldwinsville is a very supportive community for just about anything that you have going on here. They get involved, they support any events that I've ever been involved in, the businesses, the people, everybody's great. So I'm hoping that the word will get out for you as well, so that everybody can support you too. That would be very good.
Yeah, and another thing I was really excited about was the Syracuse Mets are doing a We Care Wednesdays, and Bowling for Autism actually got selected. So on April 19th, we are going to be one of the featured organizations, and I'm going to have a concourse table where people come and get more information. And I actually got to throw a ceremonial first pitch.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, that would be fun. How'd you do with it?
I haven't played baseball in years, so I hope it goes well.
Yeah.
If not, we'll just have some fun and
that's right.
get some word out.
That's what it's all about, having fun and raising funds for a great cause, a very good cause.
And that's why it's so near and dear to me, because it's just an important thing, and I want the public to understand that, people with special needs, not just autism, but any sort of special need, they're people too. They deserve acceptance just like the rest of us, and they just want to be accepted like the rest of us, and they can teach you so much, and I'm sure everybody's affected one way or another with at least one person on the spectrum or other type of physical or mental disability. So I just really want to drive that home and hope that people come out and just help us spread more awareness and give back to the community at the same time.
Well, I hope so too. And I thank you very much for coming and opening our eyes to this, because it's so near and dear to you. I can see your passion with it. I really can see your passion with it. And I wish you the best of luck. And again, if anybody has any questions for Kelly, you can email us here at info@pacbtv.org, and we can forward them on to her. And if you have any questions about any scheduling, you can go to our site, our pacbtv.org site. And then to watch any of the shows and check the schedules, you can check them out on Facebook, our site on Facebook, and also 98 on Spectrum and 30 on Fios. But anyways, thank you very much, Kelly, for coming, and thanks very much, Beeville.
Thank you.